God bless you all and welcome to my channel. I want to speak about codes of the enemy. Please, before I start, I want to tell you, enemy operates with codes. That is not numerology. That is not angelic number. It's just calculation of numbers. That's it, numbers. But what I try to say is the enemy communicate through numbers. So what I'm doing, I'm exposing their codes, their manipulation. It's not what I do in my life. This is not what I believe. I show you how they are connected through numbers. Even the Bible gives us number. They say count the number 666, number of the beast. There are times that we need actually to pay attention to what the enemy is doing and which numbers they use, because in the kingdom of darkness, some numbers, they have specific meaning, and this is how they give signals to each other. So God showed me Clement, and I said that man was not of God, but he's the part of the whole group of that society of one world order. And I'm gonna show you something. He was born in September. This is his birth, 30 of September. He is the one who prophesied, who said there will be woman raised by God, anointed by God, like Esther. And people started immediately saying, oh, this is Erika Kirk. She's the one who is anointed. That is all lie. That woman is not anointed by God, and Clement is not of God in the first place. But I want to show you. Let's see some dates. Trump, 6/14/2025. This is the birthday that he had this year, right? 6/14/2025. And Clement was supposed to have birthday. So I want to put his birthday. And let's see, let's calculate the dates. Again, September 30, 9/30. Okay. This is what it shows us. These are the results. And this is how the enemy communicates between the dates. These are the numbers of the enemy. These are not my numbers. I only expose. And this is the result, 108 days and 3:16. 3:16, we know, for God so loved the world, he gave his only son. This is sacrifice. And I was telling you before, enemy does sacrifices. And this year, it was anniversary of President JFK, since he was born, 108th year anniversary. April 18, and I will show you something, how they're all connected. So while I went there, I said, let me see, because I knew there was a code in there, code of the enemy. And then I saw this. Comics featuring Superman, and it is so similar to when Trump was shot in the ear, how he raised his hand that day, how he looked like a Superman from those comics. So this was the first issue. Let's go. You see, White House trumps a Superman meme, draws political response. Look what they're posting. Trump as Superman, and that S on his chest, S, yellow and red. First of all, S, it looks like snake. Do you see that? It looks like snake. And the color that I learned from one channel of one man of God, Mr. Franchot Pearson, about Ra, soul God, that the colors they use is red and yellow. Most of the times you will see like yellow, red colors. And I will show you later on because there is a lot to show. This is the date when Clement died. He died on this day. Here, death of Clement. And this is the event that took place. After I saw Trump like Superman, you know, and I remember on that day, fight, when he was shot, how he was raising his hand. And I decided to check anniversary, to put this year, July 13, when he was shot in the air, but this year anniversary. And this is what I received of this year, 31/55. 31, Charlie Kirk died at age 31, and Caesar died at age 55. About 55, if you check the numbers of the wicked ones, you will see that number 55, you will see it a lot of times. It like when you're checking the numbers, 55, I have seen so many times. The Roman Empire, they used to worship this god Ra, Satan, Sol Invictus. They used to worship this, and this is what these people worship. Phoenicians, Illuminati, they worship God Ra, Satan. They worship this Sol Invictus. And if you see here, and we see 45 and 0. 45, Trump is 45th president. So we see Kirk died, Caesar, and Trump 45. Next thing, this is where I'm taking you. Pope Francis, April 21. This is when he died, 88. He was 88 years old, and Trump is using number 88. So let me take you back to the numbers that they use. Remember this date. So I took the date of death of King Clement, death of Pope and King Clement. Here you can see. Date of death, November 23, 2016. So, do you see this? We see 8-4. Do you know what is 8-4? Obama's birthday. Sorry for it was supposed to be not Obama. I mistyped the first letter. So he was born 8-4, 8 August. On August 4th of August he was born. 8-4, you see? And then we see number 100. And this is when Caesar was born. Again, it takes you to Roman Empire, it takes you to Caesar, the numbers of the enemy. Now let's see if Charlie Kirk is connected to King Clement. Let's see. This is the birthday of Charlie Kirk in 2016, October 14. This is when he was born, and he was celebrating in 2016 his birthday. So let's go back to the date of death of King Clement. This is when he died. Result, 40 days. Oh, you know what's interesting? 40 days. Jesus fasted 40 days and Moses was on the mountain 40 days. That's interesting. I do not know yet what that number means, but I want to show you something else. 19, number 19. Mr. Francis Pearson, he spoke about number 18. It represents, I believe he said, please go and check. I believe he said it represents destruction. So again, we see 55 here, 55 5 weeks, 5 days, 55, and number 19. And do you remember what was in 19? Look at that. I do not want to pronounce it, but we all remember what a horrible thing happened in that year. So again, we see death of Caesar and that number that represents really, really evil, 19. And if you check the number of the wicked ones, how they communicate, you will see number 19 a lot. And I said to myself, if Charlie Kirk, his birthday, again, it takes us to Caesar, I want to see about Erica Kirk. If her date will reveal to us anything. Erica Kirk, if anyhow she's connected to all that, because since King Clement he was prophesying about some woman which is false, but people started putting her as that woman. Let's see the death of King Clement and the birthday of Erica Kirk that she was supposed to have that year. And these are the results. Result, first of all, 3 days. Jesus Christ rose on the 3rd day, and you know what came to my mind? There is a bird, phoenix. Check this out. This is a mystical bird symbolizing immortality. So you see, in Bible, Jesus is the symbol of immortality. Jesus is the one who is immortal. He can never die. He died and he rose again. And in satanic doctrines, they have this bird who died and rose again. And look at the colors, yellow and red, the colors of that Gadra. Look at this. In Harry Potter, they had this bird there. The bird that came out of ashes. Wow, and look at this photo. This is Ra, but he looks like that phoenix bird. So that phoenix bird represents him. This is why God was showing me, giving me visions of Egyptian gods. Look, sun and the bird and this phoenix bird. So number 3, it could be connected. The enemy steals things from God, and this is how they can be also communicating. That is so interesting. But let's go back. I want to show you something else. Do you see 72? 72. Do you know What happened on this day? Pope Francis was elected. Come, I'll show you something. 72nd day of the year was when Pope Francis was elected in 2013, March 13. Pope Francis. You see, I told you, if you see my previous videos, and I need to put more videos because I did more investigation how the numbers of the wicked, how they communicate and they lead to each other. They're all connected. But this is absolutely crazy, guys. This is absolutely crazy. How can it be? You check the numbers and it shows you, it takes you to these things. Oh, look at this. Is this Mr. Adolf? I posted in my community more than a year ago. It was like maybe 1.5 years ago, maybe more. I said I used to see the vision of this sign and of this man. I used to see vision. God was showing him to me. And I said, God, how is this guy connected to Trump and all these things? This is what God was showing me. And I realized, if you Google number 88, you will know it yourself. 88. This is the number that is attached to Trump. His telephone number starts with 88, but you will see. If you Google it yourself, because I cannot put this. I cannot post this. Let's go and check something. This is when Hitler died. Death anniversary of Hitler. Since Trump led us to Superman, let's see Hitler, the date of death of Hitler. If we celebrate it in 2025, and birthday of Trump, let's see the result. Oh, this is the result. 45. Trump is 45th president. And then we see 6 weeks and 3 days. 6, 3. It's 6, 6, 6, right? 3 times 6 is 6, 6, 6. And the last place where I want to take you, 4/21/25. Yes, you see, this is Obama's birthday. That's what I'm telling you. April 21, the death of this Pope. And if we take King Clement, the false prophet, his death, but we take anniversary in 2025 just to see. And when you do calculation, so Pope death and King Clement death this day and this year. We check this year. So let's see what will come. 2/16. What is 2/16? August 4. What is August 4? Barack Obama was born August 4. It takes you to Obama and 72. Do you know what's 72? Again, this is the date of death of Pope Francis, anniversary of King Clement death. It takes you to Obama and it takes you 72. What is 72? 72, day of the year when Pope Francis was elected 2013, March 13, it's 72. 72nd day of the year. Look at that. So his death and death King Clement takes back to him when he was elected Pope and to Obama. And where else it is taking you? 30 weeks and 6 days. If we remove 0, because 0 is nothing, it's 3, 6. What does it mean? 6, 6, 6. 3 times 6. So in the previous thing that I show you, it was 6, 3, again 6, 6, 6. And this time. And I said, let me check. This is when King Clement died. This is the year, the date. And this is again Pope. So I decided to remove anniversary of his date, 2025. I put 2016. Actual year when he died and Pope. Wow, 84. Do you know what is 84? 8 is August, 4 of August. 100. Do you know what is 100? Julius Caesar was born in this year. Wow. This is why I'm saying this is not angelic numbers or numerology. These are the codes the enemies are using. In their society, they are always, there is a word in English, I believe, intertwined, right? They lead to each other. their birthdays, their dates, when they publish their books, special certain events, they lead you to each other. They, wicked ones, they use these numbers. We are only exposing them. These are the numbers they use. So be sober, be vigilant, and as wise as serpent. God bless you.